Yo, what's going on, everyone? I Barrett here back in another video. Today I'm going to be reviewing my game against Math56, a very good moving player. Yeah, it's my second match of the Masters League thing, and yeah, let's get into it. First game, moving official world. 2 minutes on each thing. We've got some Italian bollards. My Radeon software going off again. Just like last video, I will see if I can get that to stop before the third one, but if not, whatever. And we have some Italian bollards, it looks like, right here. And I'm looking at what that says. Nothing really, but yeah, you can see the Italian bollards clear there. We have some big mountains to the south here, so looking like Alps. Again, Math56 is a very good moving player. He's won some of the like GeoGuessr hosted in-game tournaments. And yeah, we have Verda Varda. So I'm kind of like, I don't really know which languages these are going to be exactly together, because like there's two languages together, so which you get in a lot of northern Italy, with whether it be like a more Slovak language near Slovakia, or whether it be like Frenchish, or it be German. You know, there's a lot of languages, or there's other ones I'm sure that I'm forgetting. But SP244, and my thought is like, you know what, 50 seconds left. I'm just gonna zoom into my region guess, like where there's like multiple languages, see if I can find the SP244, and I find it right there, and I reset. Do I reset, or do I see Varda? Because I see it at the bottom there, but I do see it in a second. Because I'm trying to remember the name. Varda. There we go. And I'm looking along there, so I'm gonna scan. This is actually really funny. I mean, obviously I know where it is now. Verda and Varda are actually next to each other. That's kind of interesting. But I guessed right there because I saw we like came down that like zigzag thing, you know, and we started at the top of it. So I just guessed on that part of it, and put Math56 under the pressure there. The moving player, who did not find the same information, guesses a bit further away, makes a decent region guess, but I am pretty close there, which is nice. 69 points. Again, nice. To start us off there. Heading into round two. Round two, we got some Greek there, obviously. I'm trying to read this. My Greek isn't the best sometimes. It's like, you know, I can read some of the letters-ish. But it's definitely not like my Cyrillic reading is... Like, my Cyrillic reading is really good, but I just, yeah. That one, it says, like, I can't really... I'm, like, zooming in. He, on the other hand, it says East-West Greece. So I'm like, what the hell does that mean? You know, like, is that... I'm just going to guess, like, should I guess Athens, Patras? I just guessed in the middle, I think. Yeah. And he guessed up there. I don't know what he saw. Like, I'm, like, zooming in to see if that's, like, a border thing or if that's, like, a region. Maybe he saw a region somewhere. But I did not. And here we move into Japan. And we have the rounded plates, so we are going to be in... I can't remember what the region's called, but it's, like, Nagoya up to Nagano. Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to guess. It looked like a big city, so I'm just going to guess in Nagoya. Hopefully it's not Nagano, because I mean, I'm not going to, I don't know, I don't really care that much. He should theoretically be clicking the same thing, and it did end up being Nagoya, and he's a little bit closer, but doesn't matter too much. Heading into round four, he's up by a bit. And it looks like Ireland, or not Ireland, what am I saying? It's like a Nordic, so like Denmark. Why am I like so bad in hindsight? It should be Denmark, right? But I guess we'll see what Evan Beveridge of the past does. We do have, it looks like a I think I saw that was a Danish flag, and we have the Danish thingy right there. But yeah. And I think I said Nordics. Wouldn't it technically be Scandinavia? Because I think Nordics is different. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. On the proper nomenclature. Get to basically the same sign. We have Valo. I'm not going to try and pronounce that, other than just Valo, and I do not know where that is. Shocker, it's 2 kilometers away. I just don't know where it is. I'm checking the islands, that way I can like be safe and not have to worry about them, you know? Sorry, kick my thing a little bit. Another sign right there, and I notice it has the thingy right there. And of course, I am too late, and I'm like finding that like way later than I should have. And I see Valaby at the top there, but I didn't see it just now. And there it is. And yeah, basically it's gonna be like no points and or very minimal points. Did I guess off? I think I moved off the 5K there. Yeah, I moved off of it. But alas, it would be only 2 points. So it's not a big deal. Heading to round 5 in Oman. And oh my gosh, I forgot this thing. So this tangled, I mean, I didn't really forget it. I guess I guessed where you do get the tangled thing, but I just didn't remember it well enough, like where else you get it. I thought it was more like Muscat, and to the east it's like more like this Koryat to the east, I'm pretty sure, are the pockets of where you get that like tangled antenna. Obviously right on the tip there he got that. I mean, just that's a great guess. Somehow he knew that. I don't know if it's at El Had somewhere, but yeah, it is fine. We have France. I give a little crying face here because I'm like, oh shoot. I am just praying that I get a phone code here. That's like basically what I am. I was thinking about instant sending, but I was like, no, wait. I know the like at least the whatever like the first ones, so I can look for that and see if I can at least narrow that down, and then not be just guessing in the middle of nowhere. But as we will find out, I'm reading all those, just seeing if I recognize anything. Um, and I should have been looking for the area code again, but I stopped and I'm looking right now. And eventually I do find one. In a bit. And there we go. We have the 01 area code right there. So we are just going to be in Paris area. Or at least the Ile-de-France area. And so I just smacked that in there. I wasn't going to bother looking for soup because it wasn't going to be that many points. And it was down there. And where even is soup? I don't even... There's soup something. I don't even know. It said soup or something. But, yeah. Anyways, next round, he also got the area code or just guessed Paris. One of the two, looking like northeast Brazil, or maybe like even like a Espirito with the hills. But I guess what's the region? If I had to guess, I'd probably guess like, yeah, I guess I would just go northeast in general. And yeah, we'll see what I found. It did turn quite a bit more green there. So, you know, it could always be somewhere else. And I'm moving down here kind of slow, which is very unfortunate. Maybe should have gone this way first. And I am, you know, trudging along. And do I eventually get down to the bottom of this thing? I can't remember even. I mean, this is a pretty boring one. I mean, yeah, it just looks like a Spirito, like hills, and it is actually Ciara, so it was just the northeast thought that I had originally. And I'm looking for the Ciara something or another. It's 168. I found it. I just sent it. I'm like, fuck it. I'm in the mountains right there, so I might as well send it. And I do not remember exactly where Math56 went. He ended up going a bit more east. I don't think he found this. Yeah, he didn't find the. I did a little crying face because I was on the right road and he wasn't. But you know, alas, that it's the way it goes sometimes. Next round in Malaysia, and oh my gosh, I am like blind. There's a Lorsatar, right? But like, where's the E1? And like, how do we, like, what's the? I don't know. Not that I'm blind, but it's like, I feel like I just did not do well in this round. I feel like there's a lot of information and I could have done better. Maybe I just don't. I don't know. And this is blocked off there, which is really annoying. Yeah. I don't see anything there that I like know. yeah, I'm sure that had information on it, but you know, it's too faded at this point. And yeah, I was checking that out, seeing if there's anything on it. Just a car wash. And I mean, I'm just like, I don't really know exactly where it's going to be between the two, you know, because, or even not between the two, just like near them. And then this is a similar sign because the other one was basically saying like, you know, it's a kilometer to the this intersection, and then that one's saying 50 meters or 500 meters, and it's just like, again, this is not a good round from either of us. I was kind of hyping up Math at the start of this thing as a good moving player, and then I see this, and I'm like, okay, well, fucking hell, I had an address here the entire time, and I just dilly dallied for however long. I mean, this is like, I don't know. I feel like I just did not play very well in some of these moving games, but alas, that's how it goes. And I had to place a pin down somewhere. I'm looking for, you know, Parak Darul Ridzuan, and I am not seeing it. And it did end up being there near where I was in Parak State, obviously, you know, if I used my brain, but I was not using my brain then. And yeah, I lost a lot of points there, but it's okay. Next round here, looking like a Spain. Yeah. I mean, not much to it. I guess we'll see where we ended up going. Can't remember exactly where this ended up being. I say that a lot, obviously, but you know, small brain happens sometimes. We've got on there something, but I can't read it. Tudela. But on there we've got something, and the copyright is right in the way of it. When I don't want copyright, it's there, of course. It's kind of funny, but I am zooming in here looking for other info. And I don't know what I see. San Julian de Books. Oh yeah, I see it. Oviedo. But yeah, and then he found Oviedo, obviously. I see it on the sign. Yeah, and that should, no, that doesn't do it. But math is bad. Next round here, I skip forward a little bit for you. Indonesia, and looking for a Kabupaten. And I do know some. But it just says Jawa. It just says East Java there, and it says, I don't see if it says the Kabupaten right there, but Kabupaten Tuban. I do not know. I do not know the. It's actually right there. I see it now that a second ago, but it's not visible in this zoom level, which is interesting. Huh. It's visible up there, but yeah, I just didn't see it in time, and yeah, I should learn those as well. I should learn all of them just to round it out, because I know the Sulawesi ones pretty well. And I know like the what's it called? I'm forgetting the name of them. Oh my gosh, the Nusas, East Nusa ones pretty well. And yeah, I'm looking for whatever's on that sign. I was like spacing out, trying to figure out what I meant. But yeah, looking for a road angle that fits right here. We got the Trump International Golf Club. And Dubai Parks and Resort is in Dubai World Central is to the northeast, and I'm not seeing that on the map right now even. I should have been doing the 1.5 times speed like I did for some of the DK game, but I just now remembered, of course. But yeah, I mean, it's just, there's really not a whole lot. Abu Dhabi to whatever direction, but like it's a roundabout, so I'm like, just looking around for that thing, the Dubai World or whatever. Not seeing it because I'm bad. And Dubai Parks and Resorts, of course. Dubai again. We know we're on Dubai. Exit 2, I maybe could have used and to figure out that we were more towards the start of the road, so more west or something like that. But I don't know if that's actually how that works. But it did end up being quite west there. And yeah, he's a lot closer. Don't know why he's in the crying face there. We have some Russia. And I do think I'm alright on Russia. It is an okay country for me. I've been learning some of the antenna stuff, but also it's just like vibes. I think I've gotten some of them down. It kind of looked more, yeah, more Central East to me. Not like Central East, but like, around that area. I think I still would click where I clicked based on the info I had. Just, yeah, kind of looked like that general area, but obviously ended up being a bit more east, and we do some decent damage to come back, not into the lead per se, but evens it up quite a bit. And I don't remember if is this city on here somewhere? I'm like, what? Okay, oh yeah, it was just Antwerp. Yeah. I was like, is this Antwerp or is this something else? Yeah, I think we both just kind of vibed that one, I guess. In Quebec here, it's looking like it's gonna be with those things and with the chevrons and the Alet or LA. Or would they say, I always forget how to do Quebecois pronounce it. I don't even know. I learned French. But yeah, we got some bay to the southeast there, and it actually is that right there, and that should do it for the moving game. And then yeah, round 1 of the no move in Ecuador. And okay, I was like, honestly, this kind of looks like some of the. Actually, it's still 40 minutes left. I am gonna do this. I'm gonna do this, like the sped up thing. It just kind of look like the northern stuff that I've seen before. He actually knew the road though, so ratio to me. But yeah, it's kind of funny. We got Taiwan here, and then this one, it's kind of free. I was just like, is it like this valley or what is it? I couldn't tell. The mountains didn't curve around as enough to the southwest for where I am. But yeah, he gets the right valley there, which fair enough. Again, I think I was a little bit freer than I was. I was just doing too much. And then we got a pretty pale road, so I was thinking like like an Austria, Slovenia, Croatia, I guess would be pretty decent, and it did end up being in Croatia. And maybe with the foliage, it could have gone a bit more south than than Austria. I do not know Ghana at all. He seemed like a guy to know Ghana. That's why I did the crying emoji, I think. He did not know it. And pretty minimal damage there. Puts him a bit in the lead there. And then we got some Belgium here in Anzegem. And I do not know where that is. He might know where that is, though. And I see it on my screen. Because, I do remember this round or roughly where it ended up being. Yeah. And he does, I don't know, maybe he's just knows more like Belgian places like that, because he is French. But see here, he gets the right area, and props to him for that. Just nice stuff right there. Knower. Not me. We got some South Korea. Low key. I think he sniped this, and it makes a lot of sense. If I'm remembering correctly. I think he sniped this guess, and it made a lot of sense. Yeah. Or no, wait. I didn't make a lot of sense. He didn't snipe it. Afterwards, it made a lot of sense to me, and I was like, oh, that makes sense. It's like the border, because you could see the barbed wire for the DMC, I'm pretty sure. if I'm not mistaken, because it's like what 10 kilometers on each side, and then we here have some Greece here. Um, I'm not good at Greece. I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't really have any vibes for many places. Uh, Even like doing some mapping with the small camp stuff, like it all looks the same to me. I could very easily go like honestly, there's a lot of when Cyprus gets full coverage, I'm gonna be going Greece on Cyprus and vice versa so many times. That was a pretty nothing round though in Greece. Next one here in Brazil. We got some round poles. You know, Sao Paulo is a decent guess usually with that, but we are in a city, so it's kind of tough sometimes. You can see me looking back and forth. I'm like, is this ever west like that? I just wasn't sure. I do end up clicking where? I guess click Minas. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know where I click on this one. I probably would end up clicking Sao Paulo, but I don't know. I don't remember where it ended up being, so we will see. Ended up being Rio. Pretty nothing round right there. In Jordan on this one, and I line up the road pretty quickly. He, however, lines it up better. Not to spoil it too much, but I spoil things, whatever. But yeah, we both take our time a bit here trying to line this thing up. There's this side road, which I'm like, okay, this looks good. That looks good. I think was it? I don't know. He lined it up better. Yeah, was it the same? I mean, it's the same stretch-ish. I think I was down there before. But this one, I actually for a second was like, it is just Bhutan, right? Like, I'm not tripping. I was just like making sure. For some reason, I was second guessing myself. I don't know. For some reason, I was like, I don't know if I would what else I would have sent, but yeah, I just had to double check for it for a second. For some reason, I was tripping. But here we go in Colombia, and this is I do think I'm a pretty decent Colombia player in general. I think I usually get good vibes, whether that be like getting it east of the Andes. Sometimes I'm not even sure. Sometimes I'm not always like spot on with the like latitude east of the Andes, but I usually am pretty good with getting east of the Andes. I'd say most of the time. But I am also pretty decent, I think, in other areas of Colombia. I think I've just looked at some coverage enough, and yeah, I do guess up here, and it does end up being down there, kind of where I was clicking before, but it's a decent chunk of damage there. Getting that like vibe for that like area up there, Tunisia here, you know, and then is this one like the I was just making sure it was Tunisia for sure. Is this one the island actually? Was it? Or was it like somewhere else? I don't really remember. Maybe it's been there. Yeah, it was just there. Okay, that's where we both lined it up pretty well and basically guessed the same spot. I didn't see this follow car for a second, so I was like, is that, you know, on Jerba or whatever, you know, the island's called. I went for a region guess here. I don't really know why. It did end up being west, but it wasn't like, you know, too much. We are still in the lead though. And round 14 in Senegal. And listen, I thought about going south because it looked south to me, but I'm a man of the people. I gotta go Baba Garage. And I'm happy to say it paid off for me in this occasion. Gotta go Baba Garage, baby. It's how it goes. But I do understand his guess. It did look like the south of the Gambia to me. If I wasn't a man of the people, I would have gone south of Gambia as well. This one looked kind of ambiguous, but almost like the Eastern Colombia stuff to me, and I got it. And it was like, yeah, it was just enough there. It was a nice guess, to say the least. I mean, you know, Vamp or RC would probably be smoking me with that one. But yeah, it didn't. It wasn't too bad. And then got the NMPZ coming up here. Oh, what happened there? We're good. And I missed this here. I just totally. Is it gonna? I mean, you can't. I don't know. You can kind of see it there. You can see the Sri Lanka car. I just missed it. I was just like lost. I was like, what the hell is this? I'm so confused. I thought it was Sulawesi. I think I went. Yeah, I thought it was Sulawesi at first. I was just like, yeah, I missed that somehow because I was blind. But bro, like that, I don't know why that happened again. I think when I clicked on myself accent, because I like spam click my mouse a lot. I don't know why I went Austria there. I just kind of like was a quick guess. He went Italy though. It didn't, and neither of us were correct. It was Croatia, Guatemala here with that. I can't really see exactly what it says there, but I'm trying to like see northeast angles. Oh yeah, I remember what it ended up being. Yeah, where I am doesn't make sense because it's super flat where I am and it was hilly-ish. Um, and it did end up being more up there, which he gets a really nice guess. And this one here in Japan, I'm not seeing any real metas here for me to like go off of. So I just clicked there and it did end up being roughly center. A bit more damage onto me. He's not flawlessing me on this enemy Z, but it's not too far off. And then was this just Serbia or was this what was it? Did I go Ukraine here? I think it's Serbia in hindsight, but it could be bad. I think it's Serbia in hindsight, but I guess yeah, we'll see what it is. Oh, it's actually southern Russia. I'm mega bad, and that is game. And I was just saying earlier how I think I'm decent at Russia. Lose on that Russia, but to my defense, we didn't have antenna. You know, I would know, but anyways, GG's to Math56. I get 1 point from that. He gets two. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.